speaking to this episode of Page 3 here at News 9 with me, Sakshi Singh Vitoria, is Team Ziddi Ishq. Aditi Sumit, thank you so much for joining us here for the conversation. Aditi, let me begin with you because trailer is giving me the hint of you first being obsessed with your teacher,
Hmm.
that going actually in the obsessive zone, a bit
Hmm.
of the criminal zone, and then you are seeking some sort of revenge, some sort of
Revenge.
clarity. I don't know what is
she
happening.
she's trying to really be nice to be criminal and then some sort of revenge. Yeah. I mean, uh, honestly, I'm happy that I got the script, to be very honest, because I was
Mhm,
in fact looking at changing a bit of what happens. I feel here is that, like, particularly, I think in any every business has its own rules, but the film industry particularly, if you are, say, for example, she was my first, and then Ashram, and then quickly I became like this girl who's intense.
Yeah.
But that's not true. I'm just like another anybody. In fact, we have a lot of अभी अब बोलोगे, पर भय का opposite हास्य भी तो होता है. You can
Mm,
have dark comedy. That's why you have dark comedy. Like, you
yeah.
can really do so much with what you have as a bank, as an actor. And I've spent a couple of years doing theater with Makaran sir, with collecting data from wherever I could. And I understood that, yes, this is a craft and this requires a certain, उसको उसकी एक गति है, उसके साथ आपको बहना ही पड़ेगा. You can't be
Mm,
like, you know, randomly. You can't. It has its own rules. Like, सात स्वर होते हैं, वैसे ही एक्टिंग के भी आपको रस मिलेंगे, उसके दायरे में ही आप आपका काम करते रहते हो, या चाहे वो
बिल्कुल.
रोमांस हो या जो भी हो. It doesn't mean that it doesn't have a base. So I was looking for something like this where I could probably show my vulnerable side, and luckily I got something which is of my interest, which is playing a younger, well, a child. I started, in fact, doing a children's play called Time Boy, and that time also I was around yeah, not too old, but yeah, I was like around 16, 15, 16. So, but I played a 7-year-old. So I really like that idea where you have to go and explore the child and not look childish, but childlike.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm. Hmm.
और उसके साथ फिर आप क्या कर सकते हो, और इसमें तो एडोलेसेंस भी था और
Hmm.
इनोसेंस भी था, और वो
Yes.
कैरिकेचरिश भी नहीं करना है कि oh, there's that. There are many gestures which you can fall prey to,
Yeah.
which kids really don't do.
Yeah.
And if I have to, in fact, be connecting, yeah, with the audience of today, even if the children are watching it. In fact, there are children who have watched She, and they said, Auntie, we like you. I said, Auntie and
Auntie.
like you and She. That doesn't go really well, but that means kids are watching this. So I wanted to make it more relatable. And today's kids, like especially the ones who are in their 14, 15, 16 age group, they are not at all, that innocence which is there is not really there because of so much of exposure to the media and other things. And they know too much about themselves as individuals also, and they have an opinion and whatnot, and it's supported by parents. So I wanted to keep it there so that
Hmm.
it looks relevant to
Hmm.
everybody. So it's not exactly just dreamy, it's not exactly the way it's only written. I made it a bit more acclimatizing it to the audience, the kids of today, honestly, so that
Hmm.
the parents also connect with that. तो
Interesting.
वो, हाँ, उस हिसाब से मैंने उसको अपनी तरीके से of course कोशिश की है. Let's see how it lands, but clearly the fact that this had a range of these emotions excited me like how. And I said,
Hmm.
wow, मेरे पास कुछ है भी नहीं. I'm not even doing a play, or I'm not doing somewhere I'm invested.
Hmm.
So I can be completely connected to this script, and then we can take it further. And there is a lot of action you must have seen. So for that also was, that thing as a child, and then she becomes this girl who can, हमें ना honestly कई बार लगता है कि ये फिल्मी है, कि ये लड़की ऐसी थी, पर ये अब देखो कैसे मार धाड़ कर रही है. But I'll tell you what happened with me. It's a personal experience, but that's what we are here for, an interview. I lost my mom when I was 15. Okay, and the first thing I did was I knocked the doctor's face off. And I was not a violent person, but I did it. I was so angry that I said, you told me that nothing will happen. I jumped onto him and hit him. Yes, I was an athlete also, so I had that
Yeah.
in my body, no doubt. But, similarly, I feel that with this girl, when she's going and hitting the painting the town red, like say Batman and Joker जैसा कुछ उसमें दोनों भी अंदर आ गए like a ghost, you know. I feel that it can happen. It can happen that one will go to an extent, not killing, of course, and it's not right, but the passion of love can drive you to an extent where it's unimaginable. So I think that
Mm.
range is something I was very excited about.
That's really interesting. Very intriguing that you have cited some of your personal experience to sort of tell us how you exactly connected with your character that you will be playing in Ziddesh. Sumit, I cannot hold myself back. I have to say, Baba, you are beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, Sumit, we had this picture of you, of a sweet, romantic guy, of somebody who is an introvert. Cut to watching the trailer of Ziddi Ishq, and this is something else. This is some other kind of Sumit that we will be watching in this one. So, what drew
Yes.
you towards the character? Because you are an actor, you are a writer yourself, you're a director yourself. So, if I could ask you, through which lens did you judge the character that you will be playing?
Purely as an actor, I mean, the whole joy of being an actor is that you get to be different people. Uh, you, I think some, some or most actors have this thing. Their personality in life is quite dull. They're
Yeah.
probably not happy with who they are in life. You know, so they're always looking to get into someone else's clothes or someone else's skin and
Mhm.
be someone else. As a child, it always excited me that, oh, what if I could be this person? What if I could be a hero one day, a villain one day, a good person or a bad person, or a confident person or a unsure person. Uh, and that's the whole journey as an actor. So, I'm very glad and very, very grateful that some of the work that I've done has done very well, has connected with people, has entertained them. Uh, but at the same time, you're also looking at creating those opportunities where you get to do more. They're very hard to come by. I'm very grateful to Raj and Hotstar and their entire team that they thought that I could pull off this part. To consider me in this role, it's a complete departure from the kind of work that people associate me with. So, and also while we were working, it didn't feel like they were nervous that will it work, will it not work? They were sure that, yeah, you'll be able to pull it off. They gave me that room to explore this character, to go all out with it. Uh, and yeah, it was a very, very enriching journey. I quite enjoyed it.
Thank you so much for speaking to News 9, guys. All
Thank
the
you so
very
much.
Thank
best.
you.
All the
Thank you,
very best.
Sakshi.
So, hello everyone. Speaking to this episode of Page 3 here at News 9 is Team Coed. Varunji, Rajeshwari ji, thank you so much for speaking to us. It's a delight to have you both with us. कैसा लग रहा है कोएड में काम करके, and why do you think 2025 में we are still speaking about co-education?
I think we should have started talking about co-education a long time back.
Mhm.
क्योंकि हम दोनों के दोनों कोएड के पढ़े हुए हैं, तो मेरा तो मानना है कि co-education इज द वे टू गो। लेकिन फिर यही है कि जो कॉन्वेंट्स हैं उनके भी अपने कारण होंगे। अभी भी मतलब वो लड़के लड़कियों को अलग रखने के, पर और वही मतलब जब वो अलग रहते हैं लड़के लड़कियां अपने अपने स्कूल्स में, और उसके बाद जब साथ में अगर उनको आना पड़ जाए तो उनकी जिंदगी में क्या उथल पुथल होती है, इसी चीज के ऊपर ये कहानी बनी है कोएट की। सो इट्स अ वेरी एंजॉयबल शो।
हमने वो लाइफ देखी नहीं, इसलिए हम उस पर कमेंट नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि इवन आई हैव स्टडीड इन अ कोएड। हमें उसके मजे पता है लाइफ के। और दिस शो हैज इट्स ओन चैलेंजेस, क्योंकि जब काफी सालों तक दो बच्चे अलग अलग स्कूल में होते हैं, फिर सब लोग साथ आते हैं, द ensuing एक्साइटमेंट एंड द chaos उसका मजा है।
So the kids are going to certainly learn a lot through the show, but as you being part of it and somebody who has studied in co-ed, me also being somebody who has studied in co-ed, what is the new thing that we are going to learn through the show?
नहीं, ये कहानी है जो कि कोएड शो का नाम है, लेकिन क्योंकि बच्चे जो है वो उस 15-16 साल की बहुत ही इम्प्रेशनेबल एज में है,
जी
जहाँ पे कि वो अपने आप को एक्सप्लोर भी करना शुरू करते हैं। तो एम्फोसिस सिर्फ को एजुकेशन पे नहीं है, वो को एजुकेशन की वजह से और क्या क्या बदलाव उनकी जिंदगी में आते हैं।
को-एजुकेशन इज अ सिचुएशन ऑफ द
हाँ।
स्टोरी।
हम्म
आप किसी भी जगह पर रहते हो बहुत सालों तक, तो वहां पे एक आपका कंफर्ट हो जाता है। अब
बिल्कुल
सडनली उस वक्त पे जब आप 15, 14, 15, 16 साल की उम्र में, जब बच्चे वैसे ही बहुत कुछ एक्सप्लोर करने निकले हैं जो अब तक उन्हें पता नहीं था कैसा होता है, एंड देन सडनली पुट टुगेदर, उसकी जो चैलेंजेस आती हैं और जो एक पेरेंटिंग है जो वैसे भी ओवरऑल, जब इस उम्र के बच्चों के साथ आप एज पेरेंट्स जिस तरह से ग्रो करते हो, आपके लिए मतलब पीएचडी है लाइफ की ये।
बिल्कुल
तो दिस इज द स्टोरी। बेसिकली इसका सेटअप ये है कि इस वक्त ये बच्चे अलग थे जो वो साथ आ गए हैं, और अब क्या होने वाला है।
एंड वरुण सर, मुझे नहीं लगता है स्कूल को कोविड हुआ है। I saw the news.
मेरी डिलीवरी देखी, उनको प्रोमो में डालनी पड़ी लाइन।
ओफो।
सर क्या वो स्क्रिप्ट का पार्ट था?
नहीं, वो
एंड
स्क्रिप्ट का पार्ट है।
ओके ओके, कि क्या स्कूल
हमारे
को कोविड
राइटर्स बहुत शार्प हैं।
So were there any creative liberties that you two also took individually while you were shooting?
Um, no, not exactly.
Mm-hmm.
क्रिएटिव लिबर्टीज में क्या काउंट करना चाहोगी तुम
As
कि?
in कोई impromptu आपने डायलॉग ऐड किया हो and then
हाँ,
the makers
वो
were
तो
like
होता
क्या?
रहता है।
वो दैट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ द प्रोसेस।
जब एक समय में आपका जो है क्या कहते हैं, जब आप कैरेक्टर जो है अपना समझ चुके होते हैं, और उसको बेसिकली कैरेक्टर जब आप पूरी तरह से ओढ़ चुके होते हो, तो फिर आपको समझ में आने लगता है कि इसकी लैंग्वेज क्या होगी।
हम्म
और इसमें जो है ना, ये हर किसी एक्टर को ये अलाउड होना चाहिए, क्योंकि
हम्म
कैरेक्टर को लिखते हुए और उसको एग्जीक्यूट करते हुए जो है ना, बहुत सारी चीजें बदल जाती हैं।
बिल्कुल
कि आप जब आप कॉस्ट्यूम में अपनी लोकेशन पे पहुंचते हैं ना, तो कभी कभी वही एक बहुत बड़ा फर्क पैदा कर देता है। तो वो तो
हम्म
छोटी मोटी चीजें आप जो इम्प्रोवाइज करते हो और वो सब कुछ,
हम्म
वो तो डेफिनेटली अलाउड थी ही हम लोगों को।
और वो हमेशा ही होता है,
हमेशा ही
जब
होता
एक
है।
कहानी, जब एक स्क्रिप्ट लिख कर आती है और
जी
जब आप उसको ओढ़ लेते हैं, फिर एक इट कम्स टू लाइफ, तो उसमें बहुत सी चीजें आपने जो सोची नहीं होती वो भी हो जाती हैं, कुछ
हम्म
छूट भी जाती हैं। तो एट द एंड ऑफ इट वो मिल मिला के ही होता है, क्योंकि अगर आप कुछ नया करते भी हैं तो आपके
जी
सामने आपकी एक टीम होती है, आपका डायरेक्टर होते हैं, वो वी ऑल काइंड ऑफ से, अरे ये एक नई चीज निकल के आई, वी शुड हैव इट और वी शुडंट हैव इट। तो
हम्म
तो एक्टिंग का एक ना बहुत बेसिक रूल है कि
हम्म
बेहतर ये है कि यू ट्राई इट एंड देन रिजेक्ट इट, रादर देन नॉट
नॉट
ट्राई
ट्राई
इट
एट
एट
ऑल।
ऑल एंड देन थिंक कि
हम्म
अरे यार, ये हो सकता था, कर लेना चाहिए था।
हम्म हम्म
ये 5 नजरें और है ही है ना आपको। मतलब अगर कुछ भी ऊपर नीचे होता है, हो सकता है कि सब बोले अरे यार, यही चीज मिसिंग थी इस सीन में। तो बहुत
हम्म
बार बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं। एक छोटा एडिशन जो कि आपको लगता है कि हाँ, इस एडिशन ने जो है सीन का सुर सेट कर दिया। तो ये अल्टीमेटली इट्स अ क्रिएटिव प्रोसेस।
थ्रू आउट द शो, अगर मैं पूछना चाहूँ कि कोई एक सीन which was very close to your heart, you are going to remember it forever, which scene was that?
यार, ऐसा तो फ्रैंकली कोई सीन नहीं था कि जिंदगी भर याद रहने वाला। एंड शायद यही एक खूबसूरती भी है इस शो की, कि आपका स्क्रीन प्ले और आपकी स्टोरी इतनी सीमलेस है कि कोई एक मोमेंट ऐसा बिल्कुल इन योर फेस उभर कर नहीं आता। नो,
Okay.
आप यू प्लेइंग रेगुलर पेरेंट्स टू टू रेगुलर टीनेज किड्स, और उनकी जिंदगी की जो उथल पुथल है वो एक तरफ, और आपकी जिंदगी में जो पर्सनली चल रहा है वो एक तरफ,
हुँ,
और उन दोनों को इतना खूबसूरती से मर्ज किया गया है।
हुँ,
और वही खूबसूरती है इस कहानी की। तो हाँ, अगर आप सवाल पूछेंगी एक पर्टिकुलर उसको लेके,
रादर इट्स अ चेन, जो जितने सीन्स हैं ना लिखे हुए, जिस तरह से जहां जहां हमने शूट किया है, वो
जी।
अपने आप में खूबसूरत है। जैसे हम एक
हुँ,
मार्केट प्लेस में शूट कर रहे थे, और हम लोग शाम के 5:30 बजे 6 बजे, जब भरा हुआ मार्केट है खचाखच, और उस शोर में हमने वो शूट किया है, उसको शूट करने में हमको बड़ा मजा आया था, क्योंकि इट वाज सच अ रियल सिचुएशन। हमारे जो थ्रोज थे, हमारी जो प्रोजेक्शन थी, हम जो कह रहे थे, आई थिंक दैट वाज अ ब्यूटीफुल सीन दैट वी शॉट, एंड आई थिंक दे केप्ट इट द वे इट वाज।
That's really interesting. And last but not the least, I would like to ask both of you, what's the next big thing to both of you individually?
Co-ed is coming in your homes.
Yes.
तो इंडिविजुअली नहीं, अभी तो यार बाकी तो जो है वो शोज अगले साल ही रिलीज होंगे।
जी।
और अगले साल सुनने में लगता है ना कि एक पूरा साल। हाँ, है एक दो शोज पाइपलाइन में है जिनके बारे में अभी तो बहुत जल्दी हो जाएगा कुछ भी कहना। और बाकी कोएड तो आ ही रहा है।
Hi everyone, speaking to this episode of Pastry here at News9. Again with us here in our studios, not for Tanvi, this time for Bhai, a whole different genre. My favorite, everybody's favorite, Karan Taka. Welcome back, Karan. How are you feeling this time in Delhi?
Oh, very good, very good. It's always nice to come and talk to you every time that I'm here.
Bhai आ रही है, आपने हमें पहले teaser दिया था. You gave us some of the glimpses about it. Now it's end of the year.
Right.
It's going to be, I think, a perfect end for you for 2025.
Yeah.
Tell us more about Bhai.
Oh, yeah, like you said, 2025 actually has been a very interesting year of my life. I have never been in a position where I've had 3 releases in the same year. So while it sounds very exciting, but it's been quite like I would have liked a little bit of a spread out, but I'm very happy that it's all happening like the way it is. Bhai, Bhai actually, I don't know where to begin. This show came to me about a year and a half or maybe 2 years ago. When randomly I got a call in the late at night about 11 from somebody from Amazon who I worked with back in the day in television. And the first thing he asked me when he picked up the phone is like, please tell me you're not scared of horror. So my thing was, I was like, bro, I'm scared. But what are you talking about? Because as actors, we also don't want to give out too much and get stuck in a situation where someone's like, no, you have to do this. So I was like, no, what are you talking about? First tell me. He's like, I'm sending you. He's like, just Google this name and call me back. So I googled Gaurav Tiwari because I didn't know of him at that time, and I was super intrigued. I was like, wow, what an interesting story of this guy. And then we got chatting, and long story short, I got the first episode. I was very, very kicked about it. On the last page, the minute I ended the first episode, I picked up the phone on the platform and the producer saying, boss, I'm on board. I really want to do this. Let's get a team together and let's get going.
And like you said, 3 releases in a year,
Yeah.
one about intelligence, a lot of it about action. You
Yeah.
already told me the tale about how that dam scene had happened
Yeah.
and what cuts you had to take and how scared you were. Then comes Tanvi, then the defense guy is there in the picture, sweet little guy, although it's a brief role, but very impactful one certainly. Now all of a sudden paranormal activity is happening and paranormal investigator is what you have become for this one. How challenging was it since you said that you did not know about this one? You only read about him. Did you watch any show? How did you prepare for the character?
2025, now that I'm thinking about it, has been overcoming all my fears. It's been a very therapeutic year for me because I got rid of my fear of heights thanks to Ops. I never thought I'd do a guest appearance ever in a film. I was always wary of that. But that happened with Tanvi, and now doing this show, reading this genre was not easy. Like I'll be very honest, I've been saying this time and again in whoever I meet. I have never watched a horror film for the simple reason I'm petrified.
Okay.
I'm not petrified as much as while I'll watch it, but I feel like, because I travel so much in a year and I'm on the road at least for 120 days in a year, and it's usually by myself. In that much time to be in a hotel room alone, तब सारी याद आती है यार वो सारे scenes and चीजें जो आपने देखी, आवाजें, शक्लें, तो इसलिए मैं देखता नहीं हूँ क्योंकि मुझे डर लगता है. But ये जो कहानी थी ना यार, ये मुझे कहानी बड़ी interesting लगी थी from the point of hearing it. And it's unfortunate that I say that ये कहानी बहुत interesting है because of, we are dealing with someone who unfortunately in very mysterious circumstances passed away. But what he left behind is what makes it very fascinating. And why I say that today especially is because just yesterday, I was with somebody who knows him very distantly but still knows him, this gentleman called Sarabjit. And when I saw the way that they are excited about the show coming and the fact that they know that their fraternity and their industry and people are being celebrated and talked about in the way that we are doing it. I was like, wow, it's so nice, yeah, that you know that I get to be a part of their trade in a very small way,
Right.
and I get to say their narrative. And Gaurav is very widely celebrated in the paranormal universe because he was first of a kind.
Yes.
He had that first mover's advantage of bringing the science of metaphysics and bringing it to India and setting up shop and formalizing it as the Indian Paranormal Society. So him being India's first, it really paved the way for everyone who does it today. And to my fascination, I learned that there was a device that I was using yesterday, which in the time of research was actually Gaurav was involved in.
The frequency catcher.
No, there is another one that's come. That what happens when you're communicating with spirits, right? When you're communicating with other part of the world, assuming you're a believer, there's a lot of frequency that you catch, which is
Yeah.
words, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which are sentences now, because they don't necessarily have a form or a voice box or a body. So they will always try to communicate in some way. So either you're able to comprehend or you're not. But this device helps you with giving what it might sound like as words. It has
Okay.
the full dictionary on it.
Okay.
So it catches some frequency and it gives you words. So you can sort of make sense and you can communicate.
It's kind of a decoder.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the research of that device specifically, Gaurav was involved. So I was like, wow, you know, it's so interesting that, you know, how these projects just fall in your lap like this. And while we all think that we're working very hard towards finding things, but I think that things find you. So I find myself very, very lucky to kind of be playing Gaurav and, you know, saying his narrative today.
His story was certainly, you know, unconventional. And I believe the story, since you are going to be telling it as Gaurav in this one, is also going to be very different from the normal horror or psycho thrillers that we
Right.
have seen in the past. I want to ask you if you felt any kind of energy while you were shooting it on the sets, because at a lot of you know, instances, I have spoken to people who have been doing horror genre, and they have spoken to me about sensing something at the set, or maybe, you know, getting some intuition about something or something like that. Did you feel anything
See, I'm
like
not
that?
surprised that, you know, people when they shoot horror, they feel certain things. And if I have to rationalize it, एक तो आप उस state of mind में होते हो, आप उस environment में होते हो, आपको मतलब अगर थोड़ी सी भी खटखट सुनाई देती है,
वो
आपको लगता
लगता है कि
paranormal
वही है, हाँ, exactly.
But मेरा ये भी मानना है कि क्योंकि you are in an environment which you are talking and behaving and visualizing, you tend to attract also energies that could want to sort of communicate or show themselves. So yeah, you know, we've had interesting incidents on set, frankly, where from all the bogus ones, like we as a team know that which one felt and behaved the most real. So yeah, we did have 2 incidents that will always stay with me, and it'll be a question unanswered.
So, are you a believer?
I'm definitely a believer.
So, was there any ritual that you performed to keep yourself protected while you were indulging yourself into such projects?
I mean, every time that I shot a haunting, I always mentally always said that, you know, first of all, I just want to say that whatever we're doing for entertainment, this is not to offend anyone. So please, you know, I mean, I'm just respecting what we're doing, and thank you for allowing us to do what we do. I feel like having that communication in any relationship is very important, right? That you don't want to be offensive of anyone's space, anyone's integrity, ideologies. So I feel like having that silent intention, which is correct, is very important. And when you go back home, you know, I was advised by the team of IPS, which is the Indian Paranormal Society, that it's good when you come out of a haunting space to go home and have a bath with salt water, because regardless, it's meant to clean and cleanse energies. And it's not only in India and our Hindu tradition. I think that is followed through and through the world when
Even
it
in
comes to salt
Turkey, yeah.
water, right? So that is something I did very religiously. My sister very sweetly used to send me sage to burn in the house. So मैं तो भूल जाता था. So my mother used to, you know, just burn it in the house in my room and just leave it there. So yeah, these small things you try. You also tie a molly
Yeah.
on the camera.
Okay, okay.
We used to pray every single day, and usually क्या होता है set पे वैसे भी हर दिन prayer होती है. But ये मैंने पहली बार देखा है कि हम बहुत seriously ले रहे हैं. तो because of course, you know, like nobody wants anything to go south, right?
Yeah.
You want कि जो हम जो भी कर रहे हैं, while entertainment हम जानते हैं, but किसी भी तरीके से कोई ऊंच नीच ना हो जाए.
मुझे एक चीज जाननी है, because nowadays we are looking at projects not being documentary but being inspired by real life
Right.
instances. Is this a documentary or is this going to be inspired by real life events? Just a bit of the clarity for the viewers.
I mean, it's
here.
most definitely not a documentary.
Uh-huh.
It's not even a docudrama. It is inspired because, see, what happens is that there are so many factors that are involved, right? So, if I have to really answer it, the safest way to do is an inspired story.
Okay.
Also, I like to believe as an actor and as a collaborator that in a given moment, let's say if I had to recreate this event between you and I, only you and I know what we're feeling, what we're saying, other than the fact that it's documented. So you don't know exactly what people are saying, what dialogues happened at that moment. So you know from hearsay, you can assume, you can write, is why the correct terminology actually is inspired.
Okay.
So that's where it comes from.
And with that, we have reached the conclusion of the chat, Karan. It was lovely having you again. And this is the genre that maybe you are doing for the very first time.
This is my first time,
Yeah.
yes, and I'm actually really excited about it because it's a very dangerous genre to touch.
Yeah.
I feel like, with paranormal or horror, you can go really gimmicky and go really incorrect. And it sometimes can be comical even if it doesn't need to be. So I'm really hoping that this turns out and pans out the way we've envisioned it.
And you have to be rest assured about
Yeah.
it, Karan, because I already told you this off the cameras that when you choose a script, we are comfortable on our couch that if it is Karan Thakur's project, it is going to be
I think
good.
you're giving me way more credit than I deserve, but thank you. That's very kind.
Thank you so much for joining us for the conversation
Thank
here,
you. I
Karan.
really
All the very
appreciate it.
best.
Thank you.
Thank you.